Sagittarius, let's get into your tarot card reading today. There is something that you need to know. Something being hidden, something coming through. Let's see what you need to know. Let's see what message has to come out today. The Ten of Wands is in reverse. Okay. And the Moon. Ooh, what is this? You're stressed out about something. The Ten of Wands in reverse, the Moon, the Two of Cups. You're stressed out about a friend or a family member. Okay. What's the Ten of Wands in reverse? What's highlighting there? Is this a fear? Is it a choice? What are you saying here about? What are you saying here with this Ten of... Oh, okay. Hold on, Sag. I understand. Yeah, the King of Swords. Okay. They want you to stop worrying or stop letting someone stress you out, burden you, or create strife in your life. Hey, Sag, let me know how the sound is. I had a couple comments in the last video that the sound, it was bad. I haven't changed anything, so let me know how it is. I'm not sure if maybe on my end or their end, so let me know how it sounds. I didn't do anything different, so I hope there's not something wrong. Okay. But anywho, they don't want you. What you need to know right now is to not let what other people say or do stress you out, affect you, or create strife. There's something that you're worrying about, and they don't want you to worry about it. What is Sag worrying about? Who's the King of Swords? Like, what is Sag worrying about? Can we understand? Whatever it is, the Seven of Cups is there. Okay. The Three of Cups. It's like a friend or a family member. It's out. It has to do with someone else. It has to do with what they're saying about you. Ooh, they want you to not care. The Seven of Cups is telling us you might never know. You might never know what they're saying. You might never know what they're doing. You might never know why they're saying it or why they're doing it. But they don't want you to let this stress you out. The Moon is here. There's things you don't know. Things going on behind the scenes. You know, things they're doing, but there's also a deeper layer to it. So they don't want you to worry about what these people are saying or doing. Okay? Let's see why that's what they want you. Why is that the message here for Sag? Why are you relaying that? Why is that what Sagittarius needs to hear today? Let's understand, like, why you don't want them to worry about what they're doing, or because the truth will always come out. The Ace of Swords. Whoa. Someone's gonna pipe up here. Okay. So that is why. There could be someone, let's say it's like a family event, you got a brother, sister, auntie, uncle, someone's lying. They spread rumors, they're lying, they're telling one-sided stories. Someone's going to pipe up and speak up and clarify what the truth is. So if there's someone lying about you, someone lying about things, or there's an element where they don't want you to worry about what it is that they're doing and saying, because the truth is going to come out. It's not by you. It's going to be by this King of Swords. So someone else is going to step in and allow the truth to come out. So you don't need to worry about it. You don't need to stress about it. You don't need to, replay conversations or think about conversations or figure out how to have conversations, because the situation is going to be resolved through a different means, Sag. So they don't want you to worry about it. That's what you need to know. This King of Swords will pipe up. He'll get to the bottom of it, or he'll speak the truth, or she, and that will, well, I guess alleviate it, or not allow the truth to come out, and it'll solve the problem. That's why they don't want you to worry about it. You don't got to worry about it. Okay. So then what actions do you want Sag to do? you want Sag to just sit there looking pretty? What do you want Sag to do here? Six of Wands. Where do you want the Six of Wands? The Nine of Wands. The Eight of Cups. Are you thinking about, they want to really, okay, this might be a work thing, or the situation here is you might be thinking about quitting or leaving, or, you might feel like, it's like they want you to think before you act. That's the reason that they want this to come out today, Sag. You might be considering maybe not going to a family event, or not going, quitting your job, or quitting your relationship, or there's an element where you might be ready to give up, or you might be ready to stop doing this. And they don't want you to do that. They really want you to think and contemplate before you make the decision to walk away. Because this will resolve. You will get what you want. The truth will come out. You will be successful in the situation. And they don't want the Nine of Wands for the, sorry guys, sometimes I say that, I assume you know what that means. Sometimes the Nine of Wands is being hurt, it's being wounded, and they don't want you to make that decision or to walk away when you're hurt or wounded, because what's going on behind the scenes is going to resolve the issue, and you're going to get where you want to go. So it'd be like premature. You'd then find out a week or two later that the truth came out, they got fired, and you're like, shit, I should have stayed. So there's an element where they really want you to think about and contemplate this decision, because this is going to work out for you. You're going to get what you want, and they don't want you to prematurely leave the situation before it resolves and you get where it is that you need to go, or what it is that you want. Okay. All right. Yeah. They want you to really think about what it is that you want. They don't want these people to affect your decision, Sag. That much is very clear. And if this is your reading, these people, their actions, their choices is affecting your decision. And they want you to remove that. Whatever they're doing will resolve on its own or through that other means. Focus on yourself and remember what it is that you want. Okay. All right, Sag, well, let's grab some oracles. Let's see what they want to say. And then we're going to do a potential outcome on this bad boy. We're going to go a month out. We'll see how you're doing, how you're feeling, how things are progressing forward for you. So what does Sagittarius need to surrender to when it comes to this unhealthy relationships? Okay. Let go of relationships that no longer serve you, including, oh, excuse me, guys, hit the camera, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Akashic record message for Sag. Akashic record message for Sag. Justice. Okie dokie, smoky. Get ready for the good things that you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. So put your energy into going towards your ambitions, and the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources to make this happen. That's why they don't want you to worry about those mofos. Something wrong with those people. Just worry about yourself. Sag, worry about yourself. Okay, focus on what you want, not what they're doing is the message there. For those of you where this is career, and I kind of feel like it might be quite a few of you, but some of you, this will be a family or a friend or that kind of thing, but what's the career advice, baby? What's the career? Timing. This tells me to pull another card, I'm pretty sure. Hold on. It's all in the timing right now. Pull another card to see if you need to do it now, wait a while, or make a different decision. We'll pull that card before we jump to this little angel down here. All right, so what's the card on timing? You're in a prickly situation. It's just a sticky situation. You need tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle, however, is worth the prize, so work around the issue and use a gentle touch. You can handle these people, Sag. You can handle them. And guidance. Divine forces are showing you the way to go. You're discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in your life. All right, Sag. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get down to it. Let's get your potential outcome. Now, when I say potential, there's always free will. You're going to make the decisions you're going to make. And when I say outcome, let's see where you are in 30 days. So today is April 23rd. We're going to go 30 days out. However, for those of you, this is a time, well, for those of you watching this at a different time, it is a timeless reading. So this is going to be 30 days from when you are watching this. So, how's it going? Where's Sag? How's it hanging? Is it still moving forward? Sag getting, where are we? Where are we? Oh, we have the Page of Cups. We have the, that was upright. I know you watched me flip it down, Sag. All right, hold on. Page of Cups. 8 of Wands. 3 of Wands. Oh. Tower. Tower. All right, what's on the other side of that tower? There's a big change coming through. I'm going to say a very quick change because the 8 of Wands is there as well. The 8 of Wands in the tower is actually a change in direction. There's your resistance to change. The Death is in reverse. There's the Lovers with the UK. Definitely made the decision to move forward. The Chariot's the card of moving forward with success. Something transpired here. Something out of, like a little like plot twist, I was going to say plot armor, but I don't think that's what that is. My son was explaining that to me the other day. That's why it popped in my head, but I'm going to say plot twist. There's something unexpected here. You don't know if you want it. You're resistant to it. So this, first of all, let's start with clarity here. I'm trying to figure out where you are with that situation, because this is different. Maybe something else came through and you're, let's see, Page of Cups, 8 of Wands, what is it? What is being communicated? What direction Sag's going? Where are they going? Why are they? 2 of Swords. The 7 of Pentacles is in reverse. Okay. You knew that listening, okay. So there's the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups here is your heart, Sag. The 4 of Wands, the Page of Cups, excuse me. 4 of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Queen of Wands is you. This is you not letting other people stop you, not letting other people get in the way. I actually feel like it's more of a communication and changing your communication or changing the way that you're communicating, but you're not letting what you realized here through maybe conversations or experiences here with these people is that it's a waste of your time. You're not going to change their opinion. You're not going to change what they're doing. You're not going to change what they're saying. You're not going to change their behavior because we can't change other people. And it's a waste of your time. They could have been petty. They could have been immature. They could have just been freaking weirdos. Or just resistant to acknowledge or accept accountability, responsibility for their own actions. However, you are dealing with that differently, and that shifted. What's the Tower then? How did that shift? What kind of shift did it create? Because the Three of Wands is there. Realization of what you truly want. And that you're never really going to understand them. Okay, so the realization that basically, Sag, what you've realized here is you'll never understand some people. Some people just weird, some people just cray-cray, some people just have different opinions, different perspectives, different experiences, and what you've realized is you're not going to let some petty-ass mofo stop you from getting what it is that you want. I don't see these people changing, and you realize they're never going to change. But the only thing that you can do is change the way you're reacting and not let it bother you. So there's this element where you're just moving forward without really understanding this person, these people, their situation, right? If it's, you know, family members, you're just going to go to your barbecues and, yeah, you'll just smile and nod, or do your, you know, your superficial, how's the weather, how's the Jays game type of conversations, because you'll never really understand these people. But that doesn't mean you're enemies. It doesn't mean you got to be, you know, frenemies. It just means they're acquaintances and maybe nothing more. So you're you know and realize, I think it's a good energy. You know and realize it's a waste of your time to try and think about it, focus on it, worry about it. You've realized that there's nothing you can do about it, and what you realize is you're not going to let these people stop you from getting what you want. What's anchoring this is the Three of Wands. So you know what you want, you got the eye on the prize. These people are nothing but distractions, and what I see you doing is changing the way that you're dealing with them, because you're not going to let them stop you from getting what you want, right? You're not going to let them affect your game, affect your life, or in a negative manner. That's not fair to you. That's not cool is what I'm hearing in my mind. That's just not cool. So Sag, you're making the best decision for yourself. You're changing the way that you're dealing with them, and you're moving forward with a different communication style and understanding of them. Basically, you understand them better, and you're going to get what you want. What was that? You're changing your communication style, I feel, and adjusting a little bit here, and sometimes that's what you got to do. And with the Page of Cups, you're where you want to be. I'll say that. So whatever they're saying or doing, it ain't affecting you. It is what I see here, this prickly situation, prickly situation. And I feel that you've handled it well, and I feel you're in a really good place, and you understand them. You may not like them, you may not agree with them, you may not understand why, but you understand that you won't understand, and they're just not on the same vibe, and that's cool. The good thing here, and what I like the most, is they're not affecting you and where you're heading with your life. They're just background characters in your game here in Sag, and that's basically the only influence they'll have on you. So, that's what I got, that's what's up, that's what's going down. So Sag, I hope you guys enjoyed your reading and it resonated with you, and let's close your reading off today with your yes or no question. Bye bye. Yes or no? What is the answer for Sagittarius? Yes or no? Are you ready? Why are you asking me? Oh shit, Spirit's got some attitude today. All right, let's rephrase the question or just get a completely new one. Yes or no? Which is the answer for Sagittarius? The answer is, without a doubt. Okay, Sag, I truly wish you guys the best of luck. Until next time.